Miss Maximoff. Your unique energy surprised her. What's fine? What? I'm fine. The prophecy is in motion. Lilith is still out there growing stronger each second the midnight sun approaches.
Define stronger.
If we are to have any chance of stopping her, there is only one option left to us.
I won't go back.
We all must eventually face our demons, Miss Maximoff. However, one of us should remain behind to maintain the wards of protection. See you on the other side. Okay, you did that one on purpose. The fabric of magic is unwinding. We are fortunate to be here at all.
And where is here, exactly?
Salem, Massachusetts. Well, a pocket dimension of Salem, Massachusetts. Oh, suburbs. Nice. Welcome to the Abbey. Home of the Midnight Sun.
The Midnight Sun?
What the hell is this? Lilith's Junior Demon League?
Wait, it's that jerk from TV. Which one?
Now, if everyone would just take a moment.
Enough!
Hit.
You're standing on my flowers.
In a long time, Sarah.
It's caretaker now.
If I could have avoided this moment, I would. But...
Oh, spare me the speech. I know Lilith's back. We're sisters after all.
Sisters?
Guess we're suddenly invisible now. Shall we chat, Stephen?
No one can argue that the hunter earned their best in the first battle against Lilith. I only hope they are up for the task once more.
You wizards always make everything sound so lofty. I raised my sister's only child as a weapon against her.
And saved the world in the process.
Now you want me to dig them up and ask them to do it again.
Prophecy, Sarah. Besides, I am no common grave robber. We are simply reuniting their ethereal essence with their corporal form. Speaking of, it would help to have a mental image for the procedure. Spare no detail. Spiritual identity theft is no laughing matter.
Start.
Child of light and darkness, you who tame the night. Hear the voice of those who beseech the end.
Caller! Wait! That's a good thing, right?
Sarah, where is she? As far as resurrection spells are concerned, I've seen worse, particularly on myself. That thing wakes up and takes a bite out of you. Don't leave.
3 hours are over.
You can't stay here forever.
Late.
Yes, I should be.
Just saw that star guy poking around behind mirror table.
Find me as soon as they awaken. And Blade, be nice.
Always am.
Part 1. The Awakening.
So cold. But the air burns with every breath. Has it been so long? I know this place. In my dreams, it was always empty. But now I sense I am not alone.
Have to admit, Hunter, you make one hell of an entrance. Guess that makes 2 of us.
You should have struck when you had the chance, vampire. You will not live to regret your error.
Q and Caretaker told me to be nice. Relax, Slayer. I'm a friend. You just don't know it yet.
Yes, I saw you with Sarah before. But what would she want with a vampire? Unless...
The name's Blade, and I'm no ordinary vampire. I get you've been out of commission, but I thought you noticed since we're having this little showdown under the freaking sun.
Damn clear. Daywalkers were a myth, even to me.
Says the half-human, half-demon monster hunter.
You seem to know a lot about me.
You appear quite versed in my history, Dampier.
Heard my fair share of stories from Caretaker. The legendary hunter, child of Lilith, last champion of the blood. Some call you angel, some demon. Probably a little of both. Led the Knights of Wundagore against the armies of darkness until you fell at...
Fell?
Shoot. This is why they don't normally have me do the meet and greets.
I can see why.
Right. As much as I'd love to see how much weirder this conversation can go, we should probably get moving.
Agreed. The prophecy is in motion. I can feel it. We've wasted too much time here already.
Man, the others are really gonna love you.
Others?
Yeah, you've got a little fan club, I think. But why spoil the surprise? Hope you're up for the challenge, chosen one.
Oh, so, alright.
Did I miss something? Or did Nico just raise the dead?
Hunter. Not sure if you remember me, but we met briefly before. I'm
The witch who called me back from the grave.
Told you.
or Nico, but either works. And this is
Robbie Reyes. Oh man, never thought I'd be standing next to you. Got quite a rep. I mean, Caretaker's told us stories.
that's Ileana.
Brilliant.
And I think you already met Blade.
Of course. Caretaker has reformed the Midnight Suns.
Whoa, how did you...
Your power. I can feel it. I always do.
So, welcome home. I guess we...
I never left.
Right. Well, we can fast forward through the tour then. The Abbey is still, well, you know, the Abbey. Basic stuff. Dorms, room, library, a few places to chill, and whatever the hell the forge is. I have to say, for a haunted transient castle based on the cursed grounds of Old Salem, it's pretty cozy. Of course, that doesn't stop us from adding some improvements. We can all thank Robbie for the Wi-Fi. Oh, and one more thing. We've got some new house guests now. You think we're a fun bunch, just wait until you meet them. Speaking of, we're here.
Yeah, we're going to spend 10 minutes in this place in the morning hours. That's... Oh, just once again.
What a mission.
There isn't time for a refresher, much less that. Prophecies be damned. It's good to see that face again. You look like it was yesterday.
And you look older. How long was I in that crypt, Sarah?
No more than a few centuries. You were missed.
Centuries? And what of Lilith?
Fallen by your hand. Until now.
Yeah, so speaking of Lilith...
Tony?
What? The kid's literally speaking of Lilith. Tony, that's my name. Tony, that's Carol and Dr. Spooky over there.
You're Doctor Strange.
Help with what, exactly? Oh, I don't know. Throwing the magic amulet into the volcano? Smiting the dragon mother? You tell us, kid. You are the chosen one, after all.
Wait, I'm the
Do you recall anything of that last encounter, child?
There was a voice. The rest is hazy. Oh, a voice. That's it? A voice? That's what we have to go on?
Results of your long crypt sleep, most likely.
A minor inconvenience. Everything required to restore those memories is contained within my set. I will simply alert Wanda to prepare the necessary rituals.
What? Straight to voicemail? Some sorcerer supreme.
Must be mystical interference caused by this little pocket dimension of yours. Perhaps Agatha can help.
Allow me. Allow What kind of network you running there? The all-seeing eye of irrational who judges, bound to enchanted Babylonian soul glass.
We just call it the mirror table.
Pushing against the air. Steven, where are you?
It's impossible. Nothing on earth could possibly affect those ruins.
Wanda's in trouble. Wanda is trouble.
You will need my help, of course. Then let us make haste, Dr. Spooky.
Doctor Strange. Not Doctor Spooky.
You following me, Doc? Maybe you should go into them.
With everything going on right now, we
Speak, Doctor
Given the fluctuations in the astral spectrum, are you ready? The prophecy of the midnight sun does not linger, and neither should we. Lilith possesses the dark hold. If she came into my sanctum sanctorum once, I suspect she can do it again.
You are a sorcerer supreme. Can you not predict her movements?
Normally, yes. But since your mother breached the sanctum, my sense of the future has grown voluminous in nature.
Is that another language, or...
Fuzzy. My predictions are fuzzy. For the first time as Sorcerer Supreme, I cannot foresee how the future unfolds, and with my apprentice in danger, I cannot tell you.
Don't worry, Doctor. We'll save you all.
Your sanctum will survive. We shall see to that.
Indeed, Sanctum Sanctorum has weathered its fair share of trouble. Blaze storms, a few short-tempered celestials that issue with the zoning commission. This time, it feels different. I do not doubt Wanda's capability, but without my predictive acumen, I cannot bolster the wards should she need it. Still, the wards are woven into the sanctum's very essence. They should hold. In any case, all will be revealed with time. I suggest we make use of it while it still functions.
About time.
Not just about time, Mr. Brooks. Time, space, reality, the building blocks of magic. All must be constant for my portals to work properly. Yet as we now know, that is no longer the case.
We've heard.
Several times.
Otherwise, I would still be hunting dread maidens in my sleep.
Indeed, and while I certainly appreciate the view of this vista, I fail to see how it will hasten our return to the sanctum.
Magic is the answer.
No, as I've just stated, magic is the problem.
Your magic is not ours. The ground you are standing on exists within two worlds. A mystical anchor point to Ileana's realm that allows her to... Well, I'll just let her show you. Any more questions?
You're standing in limbo. Nexus of all realities, both real or otherwise. A chaotic realm beyond the influence of Lilith. Thus far.
Are you certain of that? Because I am sensing all kinds of dark energy. That feeling you're being watched. General hellhole vibe?
Yes, all these potentialities converging at once. Truly surprising feat, Miss Rasputin. For someone so young, of course.
You think this is crazy? Wait until you see Manhattan.
From here, magic can open gateways to just about anywhere on our planet and beyond. We don't want to risk punching through the wards protecting your sanctum, Doctor.
Well, at least we know the wards of protection is still in place. I suggest we hurry.
kind of officer.
Welcome to New York.
I hesitate to call this good news, but I'm seeing minimal hider resistance between you and the Sanctum.
Looks can be deceiving in this way. There's no way this book is That's the spirit. A gift of ancient traditions.
I'm impressed.
Why everyone picking up Blade?
How many times is that? I've spotted enemy reinforcements.
That gamma spike we detected in your area seems to be growing. Let's assume that's not a good thing.
And my mother at work here.
Time's up for these jokes. You are a force to be reckoned with.
Wanda is calling out to me. The feelings concentrated. And I won't be doing that again.
Even the best can get better.
That was something. You have no idea what you started.
That gamma signature I mentioned, you can add seismic activity to it now. I suggest you make your way to the Sanctum immediately.
I think we get the lesson. That's what hell of a move.
He's got lives. Do you really believe that would be enough? You had your chance to escape. Hail that.
With a name like Strange, it's got to be magic.
Remember,
The mother is eternal. Hydra is eternal. What a bet.
Now
Weakening! Cannot let them. Oh, God. Exactly.
The association is not going to like this.
No.
I'll handle it.
oh man,
Venom to all opposer.
great. Then what's Peter Parker need?
Well, they escalated quickly. Do I even want to know what that name is?
It calls itself Venom. Until now, their imitation was very heroic.
Feed your ugly tongue to the spine. Marinate it in its stomach juices and eat it with his
That was really something.
mother tells us to hurry. No escaping this time. Damn, this thing is nasty. Will make you feel regret. This house belongs to Mother, and you belong to us. We should start with your juicy entry, then slowly seethe your delicious brain.
Thankfully enough. Time to breathe.
Even we have our limits.
No mercy for the servants. The light will do it. Invigorating. It's hard.
Ow!
to pull back until we know what we're up against here.
Surrender me. Fill our belly with your tasty fear.
Shall fill your belly with my friend. It's here. Back into the fray.
It's on. Fragile. The nurse fragile is here. Look how fragile you are.
Hello. You are sticky.
What are you made of? How many times you gonna try that? Mother blesses us with power. Mother blesses us with strength. We protect the mother and the
And to think Lilith is vegetarian.
who's next? Feeling strong today.
Let me show you.
Soon we eat. Tasty human.
Ah,
Oh, this.
right, right. Great, my people.
You should not have come. Your friends cannot help you. Mother may have
Alright, okay.
Hold up. We don't know what we're dealing with yet.
Yeah! It's Pete Parker! But, look, Pete Parker.
Being friendly. Seemed like you folks could use a hand, Doc.
Spider-Man!
Jeez, Eddie, what happened to you? That's
Finally, terrible new look. The tongue is gross enough. Someone is extra touchy today. Always nice to see you too, buddy. So, I'm thinking your friends here could use a break. How about I take Eddie here for his afternoon walk? Don't worry, Doc. That's just his way of taking care. Congratulations.
New world or not, some things remain unchanged. Look.
What look? Boldly charging headfirst into the jaws of your enemy, courageously risking the lives of yourself and your teammates. Just to play the hero. This is the fire dragon. Over again.
Fire Dragoon. My memories may be fragmented, but as I recall, I killed the bastard.
And all it cost was a village.
Of course. I see it now. The look.
Cut him some slack. It wasn't that simple.
It never is. Which is why I sent you to help. If Spider-Man hadn't come along today, we could have lost far more than...
Then the Sanctum?
Or Wanda.
She means I could have died. Again, putting an end to her eternal crusade against my mother.
You've been through a lot. For now, it's enough that you all made it back in one piece. More or less. We'll talk more later. Get some rest.
Talk to Iron Man.
That was yes.
Hey, for what it's worth, I think you did okay out there. You got some decent hang time. Even given you were wearing, 70, 80 pounds of chainmail? On the Stark scale of reckless yet daring heroics, I give it a solid 6 out of 10. Don't worry, you'll get there. With a little help.
Get wet.
And where exactly am I going?
Oh, that's the real question, isn't it? Sky's the limit for you, my friend. Unless you'd be up for wearing a space helmet. You do breathe air, don't you? You know what? It doesn't matter. I couldn't help but overhear Auntie Caretaker over there telling you to get some rest. That sounds like a good idea to me. I suppose I could keep you company on the way, seeing as our rooms are in the same direction and all. Besides, no one should be forced to walk the hallways around here alone. So, here we are. The old room, huh? It's not bad. Functional. Solid construction. Almost cozy. Love the antique furnishings from the early Mephisto collection. Full transparency, Hunter. There's another reason I asked to join you here, other than my abject terror of this entire facility. Stopped here before, while you were out. Wanted to surprise you with a nice little housewarming present. Was all set to write you a lovely welcome note, but I'm fairly certain that wasn't red ink in your quill.
There's nothing to be scared of.
I assure you, there is nothing to fear here.
It's easy to say not to be scared of things that go bump in the night when you are a thing that goes bump in the night. I don't even watch horror movies, and now I'm living in one.
Horror movies?
Oh, you'll love them. Imagine a painting come to life. Moving, talking, telling a story, one that just happens to be pulled from your very worst nightmare. Or just stop by my room. Pretty certain there's one hanging there already. Well, I suppose I should leave before whatever monstrosity that is most definitely hiding under your bed jumps out, rips my face off, and then proceeds to feast on my soul. I'll leave you to it.
May your sleep be filled with pleasant dreams, Tony.
Right back at you. Oh, and if you hear the shrieking of a grown man, please ignore it. It's just me walking to my room.
Open Tony's of iron.
Hi, I'm Tony Stark. But if you're hearing this message, you already know that. When I'm not saving the world, I solve the world's problems with technological means, like the one you're holding. I call it the Spark, a secure information and communication device built only for superheroes. It does all the usual, private messages, pictures, and calls for some reason. But it also comes with access to Superlink, a private social network exclusively for your cape-wearing, world-saving compatriots. You might ask, Tony, aren't you just repurposing a failed product from your communications division? If you do, I'll revoke access and let everyone else know you're a jerk. I call it the Wonder Man.
There was never enough room for my armor in this thing. We were all so happy then. My old journal. Maybe it is time I start writing in it again.
Give me advice.
Hold the line! I can stop her! Only I can stop her!
A dog?
Charlie! I know, I missed you too.
Let her enjoy the moment. She's been visiting your door every morning for the past 300 years.
You must have been so hard on her.
Not just her. I suppose that's why I might have been a little curt before.
A little.
You already made the ultimate sacrifice once. Maybe I'm in no rush to see you do it again.
We do not choose our destiny.
But we can choose to duck.
First lesson you ever taught me.
And still the most important. Especially now that you have all these eyes on you.
I have
To these people, you are a being of myth and legend. A grand hero of old. And they're right. You are a hero. But I also know the battle that rages within your soul. It's not enough that you are a hero. You need to decide what type of hero you will be. I'm sure there will be plenty of opportunity for that in the days to come. For now, I would head to the forge. Our new guests are eager to show you something. This was a lot easier when it was just you and I beheading the Dark Legion as we traipsed through the woods.
Don't forget about Agatha.
I never could. Charlie was restless all night. I should have known something was wrong. We'll talk more later, but for now.
Now, think you can tell your friend inside there to turn it up a few hundred Kelvin? I could. However, it might shatter the containment spell, preventing him from incinerating this facility. I think we're good. And just in time.
The Forge has certainly changed.
Right. Caretaker said this all happened after your siesta. A spooky castle would be complete without its own Babylonian demon-powered furnace.
Sumerian fire demon. His name is Babs.
Oh, now it all makes sense. Well, once you get past the esoteric terror of the situation, I found this thing actually has some uses. Molecular bonding, breaking down evil gamma serums, fashion accessories.
Yes, speaking of... Oh! It's ready.
What's right?
Your armor seemed to offer minimal protection against the venom creature.
I noticed.
I thought you could use an upgrade.
Well hammered, well fired. Caretaker did not mention that you two are such skilled smithies.
Yep, I am Iron Smithy.
Perhaps you should just try it on.
Still think it could have used a cloak.
Hopefully,
Stylish, damn near indestructible, and we even got the size right. Not bad for our first collaboration. I hate to admit it, but somehow this ancient forge puts any arc reactor I've got to shame. Who would have thought mystically bound demon power would be so damn energy efficient? Or carbon neutral? Certainly got that new suit of yours done a lot faster than I expected. Speaking of, what's the verdict, boss?
thanks. I appreciate the effort.
It is nice having an armorer on demand.
Anytime. I tried to make this version a little less palatable to that symbiote thing. Was this close to making it menthol flavored. The tools are just one part of the equation. You gotta know how to use them too. You were out, what, 300 years before we woke you from your eternal rest? I'm betting you have questions, so ask away, Hunter.
What's so special about this new suit anyway?
I take it this new version is a technological marvel.
Impact-resistant carbon composites, some patent-pending alloy mesh, and a few touches from Dr. Spooky over there. And hey, the built-in communicator means we can talk to each other without sending a wave.
I like the old suit.
I thought the old one was pretty nice, actually.
So did Venom. I think he's still picking a few pieces of it from his teeth.
You don't seem to like magic.
Is all this magic a threat to your new technology?
It might surprise some people to hear this, but I do like some things with rules. Isotope decay, magnetic fields, and gamma oscillation make a lot more sense to me than I have nuked bat wings and a sprinkle of sunshine. At least they did before everything changed.
You mean change because of me? Am I?
I cannot help but feel partially responsible.
Well, I wouldn't take it personally. We were detecting changes in both magic and science months before you woke up. But yeah, things have definitely hit high gear since then.
You seen anything strange around Abby?
Seen anything strange around here?
What, other than my roommate? Boom! Roasted! But on a more serious note, this place is legitimately haunted. Mirrors look back at you. My room rearranges itself as well. Magic cats.
You're not scared, are you?
The great Iron Man is not scared, is he?
Let's just say I'll be more comfortable once I've studied the problem. I feel like I'm living in one of those paranormal investigation reality shows.
What exactly is this room again?
What sort of things are you doing in here?
Oh, that's right. You were out a while. Basically, we've got a gigantic demon inside the magic box here that provides near limitless power for whatever we might need. Sounds insane, but sometimes it's easier to just go with it.
Can we use this against the Venom?
Okay. So, why not magically create a way through that symbiote shield?
Have you ever known it to work that way? We can't just wish upon a star here. We need to know what we're making first and put together the right components. Otherwise, I've already whipped up Strange a new personality.
So, what's your story?
You must have an interesting origin story of your own.
Well, just your typical American boy. Pops was a founding member of the military-industrial complex, Mom, famous socialite. Tragedy struck when I lost them both in a car crash, which turned out to be a hit from a rival corporation. I spent my early teens at MIT, trying to clear my head. I was all set to follow in Dad's footsteps as a war profiteer. Then one day, fortune shined on me, in the form of some errant shrapnel that lodged itself just above my heart. So I did what anybody in that situation would do. I built a super suit and started fighting crime.
That's a lot to do. I guess it worked out in the end.
I guess we have all had difficult childhoods here.
Yeah, no kidding. I can't tell you how hard it was to memorize all that at Squirrel Sleeper Camp. Just kidding. Or am I?
I think that's all for now.
Thanks for catching me up on things.
Anytime. Oh, and speaking of things, remember that creepy gamma goop you found from that hopped-up Hydra soldier? Well, I gave it a peek, and it explains a lot. If you have a minute, meet me at the anvil over there, and I'll walk you through it. I promise it'll be worth your time.
Hunter, your new attire suits you quite well. But how are you holding up on the inside? I know it's easy to look upon me and simply see the universe's utmost authority on all things mystical and macabre, Hunter. However, in addition to being Earth's sorcerer supreme, I am also your doctor.
And a physician of the medical arts. You jest.
I assure you, Hunter, I do not jest. They don't call me Mr. Strange, now do they? Except for Tony. Your awakening ritual was admittedly a touch more chaotic than I had originally intended, and after a violent encounter with Venom, my oath to Hippocrates compels me to check in with you. Simply put, how do you feel?
Feeling I have adjusted. Honestly, more worried about you.
You lost much yesterday, Doctor. I am the one who should be asking you how you are feeling.
I appreciate that, Hunter. I admit I did not expect the child of Lilith to have the capacity for such empathy. And you're right, of course. I, for one, do not know if I will ever feel 100% of the violence of yesterday. I still can't believe what transpired. The sanctum, all that knowledge, Wanda, lost, swallowed whole by the black mouth of that foul venom creature. With all my resources, all my gifts, I should have seen this outcome spelled out in the secret geometry of this universe years ago. But I miscalculated.
Don't have any good
I would rather stand down the horde of rampaging Lilith than face one of Agatha's mathematics puzzles. Sacred or not, geometry be damned.
I'd be lying if I said it wasn't my least favorite requirement in pre-med. Still, if only I had studied harder, I would have reached some deeper understanding that could have altered this outcome.
We will alter this outcome, Doctor.
On that, we most certainly agree, Hunter. It's not just the Sanctum Sanctorum that was lost yesterday, it was my protege, Wanda. She is my charge, my responsibility, and I failed her. But I am determined not to let that happen with you, Hunter, which is why I am here to answer any questions you may have. Perhaps my wisdom may benefit you more than it has me thus far.
How does he know about Wanda?
How did Wanda come into your care?
Wanda's story is quite tragic and perhaps not mine to tell. There was an accident on the Abbey grounds not long ago involving Agatha.
What exactly happened?
That must have been some accident.
Agatha had been teaching Wanda, hoping she would learn to control her immense but very raw power. As their training progressed, Wanda was encouraged to push herself further. Eventually, she pushed too far.
What exactly is Venom?
A creature on the roof. You have run into it before.
Unfortunately, yes. In the simplest of terms, Venom is an alien species living in symbiosis with a human known as Eddie Brock. He's something of a fixture in New York these days, but typically his hijinks are confined to harassing Spider-Man.
Nick seems to have found a use for him.
My mother has a gift for bringing out the worst in people.
Yes, and in this case, I happen to be the direct victim of her ambition. I fear the sanctum may never be the same.
About the sanctum.
Tell me about your sanctum's wards of protection. I have never heard of a protection spell that powerful.
In your time, I'm sure you encountered a variety of minor wards and protective spells. The Sanctum Sanctorum was shielded by one such incantation, but greatly amplified by the convergence of ley lines.
In New York, you said the wards have never been pulled.
And no one has ever broken the spell? Ever?
There's always a first for everything, but I had honestly never imagined a scenario in which the wards could be broken. Perhaps it was arrogance on my part, but little is among the more cunning enemies we've ever faced.
I have to get going.
Let us talk later.
Visit whenever you like. It's not often I get to converse with a true legend.
Now, I doubt advanced gamma thermodynamics was a hot topic at Yield Demon Hunting School, so I'm just going to give you the condensed version.
I appreciate that.
Closest I've ever seen to this substance is pumping through Bruce's veins. Part gamma accelerant, part unknown element. Calling it coil for now, given its unique atomic structure. Man, I love acronyms. This stuff is more volatile than Nick Fury on a Monday morning, but Hydra doesn't seem to mind.
They're using it to get stronger.
Exactly. A few drops would make your average salamander look like Fin Fang Foom. Thankfully, with a little help from Dr. Spooky and our haunted oven over here, I think two can play at this game.
You are not suggesting we start injecting ourselves with it?
Alexa, stop.
No, nothing like that. Though I can see some future applications for my energy drink line. I was thinking we apply this stuff towards upgrading our equipment.
I like where this is going.
Just give me a little time here and I can whip up some pretty fun toys. How about we give Hydra a taste of their own gamma-powered medicine for a change? So, how's the whole saving the world thing going? What do you think?
Hunter, when you have a minute, come meet me in the yard.
Ow. Alright guys, I think I'll leave this episode here. If you guys had enjoyed this episode, please like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, I will see you guys on the next episode. Bye bye. And my laptop is short.